Hello everybody, this is Halo Reach Tutor. I've got another gameplay video for you. This time we're playing on the map Powerhouse. This is a Slayer game type. I've got a lot of fantastic tips and tricks for you that are going to help you step your game up to the next level. Make sure you watch the whole video so that you don't miss a single one. I start off with the sprint ability because I want to go for the gravity hammer right away. And the sprint ability combined with the gravity hammer can be very deadly, as you're about to see. Unfortunately, the blue team was going for the gravity hammer as well. I am able to double kill them and fend them off. So I sit tight for a minute to recharge my shields. There's a health pack here in this room. Make note of that location. I see that the blue player is coming on my radar. I'm able to beat him down. He didn't even know what was coming. I don't want to stay in one area for too long or they're going to figure out what I'm doing. I come over here, again using the sprinting ability. I'm able to pummel that enemy and avenge my teammate. Now I'm staying up on the high ground because it'll be difficult for the blue team to get to me, but I see this blue player who's coming around a blind corner. I'm able to finish him off for a killing spree, another pummel. Now again, in short ranges, this hammer or other short range weapons like the shotgun and the energy sword are fantastic with the sprinting ability. You'll see that blue player is laying a lot of headshots on me. My shields were falling quickly, but I was able to finish him off with a gravity hammer until his teammate avenges him. So here I switch out my magnum pistol for a little bit better weapon, or a weapon I prefer. That's something that you'll see the pros doing all the time. If you want to step your game up to the next level, you need to make sure that you have the very best weapon selection possible at hand. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about those weapons in just a second. Now here I get into kind of a one-on-one grenade battle with this guy. This is really a terrible place to try to get into a grenade battle because you have no angle at all. I do get the beat down on him. I just need to get one headshot to finish him off. He's jumping around, bouncing around, but I am able to kill him with the EMP blast. Get the close call medal. That is awarded for having your shields be reduced completely, but then surviving the battle. I'm taken down in the middle of the map here. That's a very dangerous area, folks. If you check the heat maps, there's a lot of deaths down in that area. You want to avoid that. Fortunately, I spawned nearby. I'm able to come back and no-scope my way to a revenge, headshot, and lifesaver medal all at once. Now, the blue team probably saw what I was doing, and they're using the same opportunity here. They're using that sprint ability with the hammer. They come back and use my own trick against me. Alright, folks, pay attention here. This is the location of the beam rifle. This is another power weapon. It's a great long-range weapon. It's similar to the sniper rifle. It has a tremendous scope on it. It lays a lot of damage if you can get that focus on his head. I'm just waiting for him to come out of the shack, and I'm able to help my teammate finish him off down here. So let me talk to a little bit about the weapon selection, guys. All the best players understand that you need to have the very best weapon, the two-weapon combination available. You always are carrying exactly two weapons, and you want to have a good long-range weapon and a good short-range weapon. Okay, long-range weapons include things like the sniper rifle and the beam rifle, like I'm carrying here. Also, the carbine rifle and the DMR qualify as long-range weapons. Short-range weapons include things like the gravity hammer, the shotgun, the energy sword, things like that. What you would prefer to do is have a long-range weapon and a short-range weapon. My personal favorite combination is the sniper rifle and shotgun. Those are both one-kill weapons. One shot will kill your enemy, and you know, it doesn't matter if they're at close range or at short range. You're going to be able to take them down. So those are some of my favorite weapons. You kind of just have to get a feel for which weapons you prefer. But keep in mind that you always want to have a balance. Don't get caught with two long-range weapons or two short-range weapons, because you're going to find yourself in a situation very quickly that you cannot bail yourself out of. Very close game here. It's all tied up at 20 apiece. I switch out my, upgrade my magnum pistol for a carbine rifle here. I'm unable to lay enough headshots on this guy. I've switched to the jetpack. We'll see if it's a little bit more effective than the sprinting ability. It was not, so I'm going to switch to the armor lock and pick up the shotgun. Make sure you note that location. It's clear back here. but you'll see right away that this shotgun comes in handy. Right? Your opponents don't stand a chance when you're carrying this bad boy at close range. This poor guy spawned right there, didn't know where what hit him. So I do have a DMR. This is a good long-range weapon. I'm just sitting tight up here to see if I can find anybody. Sure enough, blue player spawns right down here, and I'm able to go into armor lock, and my teammate bails me out. One tip that you'll see all the best Halo players using is that you want to stick to the high ground. You never want to get caught down in an area where there's a player up above you and you cannot get to that player quickly. The nice thing about the high ground is that you can shoot down at your enemy. It's much easier to get headshots, and it's much more difficult for a player who has the lower angle to get a headshot on you. The other thing is that you can throw grenades down onto somebody very easily, whereas throwing grenades at someone who's up above you is a lot more difficult.
Lost the lead.
Also, when you have the high ground, it's easy to jump down and attack your enemies from above if you choose to do so, whereas if you are down below, it's practically impossible unless you have the jetpack to jump up and attack your enemies above you. So you always want to go with the high ground if you can. So I pick up the energy, or the gravity hammer here, and I think I'm going to be able to surprise this guy coming around the corner, but he's got a surprise for me with those rockets. I wasn't expecting those one bit. Now we have started to fall below at this point, and I was concerned that this was about to be game over, but stay tuned, folks. You never know what's going to happen. One thing a lot of novice players do is they give up on the game, and if they think that they have no opportunity of winning, they're just going to quit, and that's really silly, guys, because you never know what's going to happen. Another mistake that I see a lot of teams make is if they get ahead by a substantial amount, as the blue team did here, sometimes they think that the game's in hand and they don't play quite as hard, and that sometimes is an opportunity for the losing team to come from behind with a victory. So you see we're down by 7 here. It's 33-40. You would think the game's over, and I think that the blue team is going to start to relax a little bit, and that's going to be their downfall. Let me tell you a little bit about the EMP, or the armor lock ability, guys. Anytime you go into armor lock, when you come out of it, you're going to send an EMP blast around you. So something that you'll see players do sometimes is if they see someone go into armor lock, they'll come up behind that player, and as soon as they come out of armor lock, they think that they're going to get an easy assassination. Don't do that, guys. That's the wrong move. That's a mistake. When I come out of armor lock, I know that an EMP blast is going to completely wipe out my enemy's shields if they're standing right next to me. So all I got to do is come out of armor lock. The EMP blast does most of the work, and I just flip around really quickly and melee attack them, one hit, and they're down. I can't tell you how many times I've pulled that move off. A nice grenade kill here, guys. Very nice. You'll see we've come up from behind very quickly. Again, the blue team's in trouble now because we're really on a roll. The armor lock has come in handy more than once here during this gameplay. One trick that I have seen players use with the armor lock is if you see a player go into armor lock and you have armor lock yourself, what you want to do is go right up next to that player and then go into armor lock on your own. As soon as the opposing player comes out of armor lock, you do the same. Your EMP blast will damage that player who initially went into armor lock, and then you can beat him down very quickly. So anytime that you're using the armor lock ability and you see somebody else using it, go right up next to him, go into armor lock, and then as soon as he comes out, use your EMP blast to take his shields down, and then quickly finish him off. I'm able to get a revenge here on the player who killed me most recently. That's one of the most satisfying medals, guys, when you know that your opponent who took you down, you're able to come back and give him a taste of his own medicine. Alright, folks, well, that's the game. I really appreciate you watching today. This is Halo Reach Tutor. I've got plenty more gameplay videos for you on my channel, so make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. This is Halo Reach Tutor signing out. I'll see you next time.